Hey, welcome back to Pillow Talk. This is Kevin Fear. I'm the president and CEO of Mattress Express, a chain of luxury bedding stores. We are not the company that's in bankruptcy. There's another bedding chain, and I don't say that to mock them or make fun of them. I just don't want any confusion. We are not, if you may have read in local media recently that a bedding chain went into bankruptcy here locally, it's not my company. That's all I want you to know. And if you've ordered a bed somewhere else, not necessarily from them, but for them or anybody, and it's taking too long to show up, you're getting excuses, bring your receipt in. A lot of people do it here. We probably carry the brand. Nobody else has all the brands under one roof in New York State that Mattress Express has. Bring it in. We'll meet or beat the price, and we'll get it delivered to you quickly. Okay, that's what we're here for. We have Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Purple, Puffy, the Smart Bed by Instant Comfort, Posh and Lavish, Therapeutic, and more. We have the largest selection of flex head beds in New York State. We have a very exciting online brand coming to our floors very soon. I'm not at liberty to tell you what it is, but I think you'll like it. Because you know what? Buying online isn't what it once was. It was a very hot trend at first, and it has dwindled down. Now these companies are begging to get on store floors because people don't want to buy mattresses online. It sounded like fun at first. Oh, I'll order it online. If I don't like it, I'll send it back. Well, the reality set in of that is, people come and get their Purple from us because when you order one online, this thing lands on your sidewalk. It's roll packed, which means it's rolled up into like they suck all the air out of the bag and it gets about 4 inches thick, and they roll it up into a big roll, and it's about 4 or 5 feet long, and it weighs like 100, 150 pounds, and they drop it on your doorstep. Well, you got to carry that thing in. You got to unpackage it. You got to move the old one. Then you got to set it all up, and then you got to try it, and then you don't like it, and then they send strangers into your house to come and get it, and then you have to wait for a refund. Come to my store. We've got all the Purples on display. You get to try them all before you buy them. You pick out the one you really like, and then you get the same prices online. So why would you order it online, right? And that goes for any of the online brands. That whole fad has died off. I'm sure some of you have said, oh, I did it, and it worked great for me. Well, fine. You should support your local community too, because when you order online, you're not supporting. It's not me. I'm Kevin Fear. Oh, he wants to make some money off it. Sure, I do. That's what I do. But when you order it online, they're not paying local salaries. They're not paying local property taxes. And if you can get it for the same price from a local retailer or less, why wouldn't you, right? I guess I'm just kidding. When you get older, you catch yourself saying things that your parents and your grandparents said. And I guess that's the stage of life I'm at, because you start realizing it's true. Community is very important. You got to support the community around you. And I understand it's human nature. You want to get the best deal you can. And that's why when you come to our store and you buy something online, that's an online brand, we look up their website and give you the same price. And if you buy something from us, a mattress, and you see it advertised for less within 30 days after purchase locally, we will refund the difference. So you don't have to worry about overpaying. So there you go. Obstacle eliminated. Anyway. If you want more information, go to mattressexpressny.com. You can call 1-800-NEW-BEDS. That will connect you to the closest store. You can stop in without appointment to any store, dress comfortably, bring your sleeping partner, about an hour, so you can really take your time and find something you like. Be brutally honest with your professional that's helping you. What do I mean by that? We talk about it all the time. Many couples sleep in separate beds, and no, we don't care. If that's what you've chosen and that's how you want to do it, it's great. But don't tell us the bed is for a spare room because you're embarrassed to tell us that it's for you and you sleep in a separate bed, because we want to get you the right bed. A spare room, we might gravitate towards something less expensive, lower quality, because you're only using it once in a while, right? Where if you're going to be sleeping on it every night, that's a whole different conversation. We're not going to judge you. We don't care. We all have our issues here too. All right. I said in the last segment that we're going to get to a question I had that I thought was very interesting. I won't say his last name, but Michael emailed me and said, I have heard of inscriptions on the wall of ancient pyramids depicting a flat bed at a steep angle of rise on the head end. Can you shed light on this? Is raising the head and feet and legs more beneficial? Mike. Well, let's get to the end of that first. Is raising the head and legs more beneficial? I guess that's a really subjective and personal question. I can tell you that one of the demonstrations we do in our store when you come in, if you've never had an adjustable base, is we'll tell you to lie on the mattress, get very comfortable, relax. And once you do is, let's say, take a deep breath, do you see how that feels? Yes. Then we'll elevate your head about 6 inches and we'll say, okay, relax. Now take that deep breath again. And it's easier to breathe. It's easier to breathe. That's what most people respond. Now, then you go ahead and elevate the feet a little bit, and people feel like it takes the pressure off their lower back. Now, if you've ever sat in a recliner, it's kind of the same position, right? It's almost the fetal position on your back. Most people, well, I shouldn't say that. Many people sleep on their side in the fetal position. Well, you can sleep on your back in the fetal position. They say that elevating the head can help with snoring. Well, that would make sense if it's easier to breathe. They say that it can help with acid reflux. So in my opinion, it's more beneficial to be able to raise and lower your feet. Some people will say, no, I only want to sleep flat. And that's cool. Hey, whatever you want. It's very subjective. It's very personal. Talk to your doctor, see if there's any medical reasons why it would be a good idea to sleep with your feet elevated. I can think of a few things, but I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to shoot my mouth off recklessly. I do enough of that just every day, all day long. All right, so we talked about the Egyptian and the beds and the pyramids. So I thought this was interesting. It says, here's some information about beds and pyramids in ancient Egypt. This is on Google. Beds were a luxury item for the wealthy in ancient Egypt. They were often made from wood and slanted or curved to prevent the sleeper from sliding off. They were often decorated with carvings and inlays and had ornate headboards. Mattresses were made from reeds or straw and stuffed into the wooden frame. Head rests were often made from ivory, wood, or pottery and were sometimes softened with cushions. Sleeping arrangements for most people in ancient Egypt. Most people in ancient Egypt slept on built-in mud benches covered with mats or on the floor. Yuck. The bedroom layout. The layout of Egyptian houses was designed to obscure visibility and restrict access to the innermost rooms. Bedrooms have been more public spaces than is commonly thought and may have been used for official business. They talk about mastabas, but I don't know what that is. From the early dynasty period, Egyptians with sufficient means were buried in their bench-like structures called mastabas. Maybe that was something you slept on. I don't know if that answers your question, Mike, but I thought it was an interesting question, and that's all I know about it. If you can share anything else with me, you can email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com, pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. Okay, we're into our fall season, post Labor Day, pre-Thanksgiving holiday. Right now, we've got a free adjustable base upgrade. Come in and buy, not every, but almost any king or queen in the store and get a free adjustable upgrade, king or queen set. So instead of taking the foundation, we'll sub in an adjustable base at no extra cost. It's quite a good deal. And some people call it a free adjustable base. It's really an upgrade, but whatever. It's a good deal. And here's the important part. We know the economy is very challenging for a lot of people out there. I get it. I experience it myself. Take up to 5 years. I say 60 months. Same thing. Take up to 5 years to pay for anything in the store with no money down for qualified buyers. Yes, there's a credit check. Yes, you have to finance at least $1,500. I don't want to spend $1,500. I don't want a credit check. No problem. We have companies that require no credit check, which will finance much less. We have 6 months interest-free, 1 year, 18 months. We have a lot of different companies. We can almost always find you money. We're happy to help. We're happy to work with you. You can do it on the phone at 1-800-NEW-BEDS. You can go to my website at mattressexpressny.com and complete our 15-second express credit app, or you can just visit a store. All locations are at mattressexpressny.com. All right, here it is already. We're going back into break. Stick around. We'll be back right after this.